Beal against Hero, and it's Beal penetrating. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Booker's shot is good. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's MP, and another one!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Beal finds Plumlee. Outside Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on MP.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Takes it in. No good with a layup. Suns trail by 10. Here's Beal. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Beal's got 17.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Here's Clark. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Booker. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Another bucket! Wow!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Miami making a switch here. Highsmith checked in. Suns trail by 10. Booker for 3. And Hero grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Clark. And it's good. He hits another one.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Yeah, 78 points, tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in '61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 points from 2006.
And he's whistled for the 5-second violation. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Heat, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference.
I think for the Heat, they have had a truly awful start to the year. They need to course correct now before the whole season just slips away.
And there was such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
Outside Durant. From deep. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're
Again! What an avalanche!
that score moving him clear into 3rd all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
Pass to Adebayo. And here's Clark. Hits yet again! Wow!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for 2nd most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game we'll be talking about for decades.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Well, the last 4 years have been a wild ride in Phoenix.
Let's talk about it, BA. 2021, up 2-0 in the finals, lose the series. 2022, win 64 games, look like a juggernaut, get bounced in the 2nd round. 2023, new owner and the KD trade. 2024, swept in the 1st round. A crazy stretch.
Suns trail by 14. Booker fires from way outside. Fires in the triple. Booker's got 18 points in just the 2nd half.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Clark grabs the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the middle. Oh, another one falls.
90 points, a legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. And Booker puts up a deep 3. 3-pointer off the mark. Miami leading by 15. To the inside. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Good! That's another bucket!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Plumlee finds Booker. Rebound Miami. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. And MP throws it down hard.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Here's Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Here's Durant. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. So it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Hero, the pass to Clark. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 9 rebounds now. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Clark in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
For three, Booker. And Booker, cash on the three.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Clark, no good. Suns trail by 14. On the wing, Jones to the paint. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one belongs to Wiggins. First one falls for him.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And so he hits both. Heat leading by 12. Pass to Clark. Another one goes. Incredible.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points.
What an incredible effort. Complete scoring dominance.
Yeah, 100 points, a mark that stood since 1962. The Wilt's record has been matched here tonight.
Burks passes to Clark. Good. He hits again.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
MP lays claim to one of sports' all-time records, passing the Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
What a game from MP. He's got the mic in his hand and is ready to share his thoughts.
Man, this hasn't even sunk in yet. On a night like this, setting a record for points in the game, you're so in the zone that it feels like everything is just effortless. But it's not. There's a lot of hard work that goes into this. So credit to my coaches, my teammates, everyone coming up that helped push me. My family, my friends, haters, defenders, every one of those points scored tonight, this is for y'all. Everything that I do is. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Nicely said by MP. I think we all thought Wilt's record was completely out of reach in the modern game.
Well, MP proved us all wrong. Truly a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
Here's Booker. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's MP. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Bol. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Adebayo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Miami. Now Clark. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Here's Booker, and Clark with a block. Adebayo, a screen on Plumlee. Clark with it, guarded now by Bull. Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. They retain possession. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Clark's got 3 assists in the game. Suns trail by 20. Here's Jones. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Alec Burks. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Plumlee against MP. To the inside. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by MP. Clark's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Outside Durant. Inside, Plumlee. He blocks it again. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, VA. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Adebayo, a screen on Plumlee. Clark, the pass to Adebayo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
Phoenix making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
This is why you want Tyus Jones on your roster. Someone who can facilitate the offense, someone who makes the guys around him better.
MP, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Jones. And Clark with a block. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns.
Devin Booker.
Durant finds Plumlee. Good D by MP. And here's Miami. They're on a 17-7 run. They get it again. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Plumlee. That one goes. Count it.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Heat leading by 22. And here's MP. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
BA, whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
Fires the 3. And he rebounds again.
Boy, does this guy play hard, acting like every board is his.
And would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? Unreal.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen, MP able to capitalize.
And here are the Suns now. Booker with it. Pass to Durant. That's another board!
And he set the franchise record for rebounds in a game. What an absolute vacuum he's been tonight.
He's vacuumed up any and every miss off the glass. Great performance to write his name in the team record books.
Yeah, and MP had been an absolute monster on the glass, and fans of this team will be talking about this game for a long time to come.
For 3, Booker, and the three-pointer goes. Booker's got 47 points.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Adebayo sets a screen. MP drives in. Outside Burks. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Booker, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Booker's got 12 points now in the quarter. Here's Clark to the paint. Here's Adebayo, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Bull's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Hero against Beal. Outside Booker. Over Burks. Yet another bucket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Adebayo sets a screen. Clark, the pass to Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Lets it go from 14. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Beal. Beal's got 3 assists tonight. MP against Plumlee. Clark, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Booker surveying the floor. Here's Plumlee. Good D by Clark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Adebayo. Gets the bucket and the foul. Hold. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision-making.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Knocks down the long J.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And the Suns pushing it up now. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. For three, Book connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
Well, the evolution of Scary Terry as a creator for others. Really nice ball movement there.
Now here's Beal. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForge.
MP, you just set a new record for points scored in an NBA game. Describe what you're feeling in this moment.
Drive home safe.
Tired, you know what I mean? No, but for real, honestly, I can't describe it. I'm actually sad that the game ended because I feel like I got a few more buckets in me.
So what's next? Where do you go from here, from this amazing accomplishment?
Sabrina, I'm gonna let this one soak in a bit. You know, this one doesn't happen every day. This feels nice, no doubt.
Congrats.
Thank you, thank you. Bettina.
MP, you just did one of the most incredible things anyone has ever done in the history of professional sports.
It's true.
When you see something like that, or when you do something like that, it's hard to describe it in anything other than cliche, which had me thinking, you know, athletes sometimes describe nights like tonight as, you know, the hoop being bigger, you know, appearing bigger than usual. Is that actually true? Or is it just a phrase that gets thrown around to try and describe the indescribable?
Great question, Bettina. For me, it's just an expression, but there is definitely something magical that happens on a night like tonight. You know, when you have thousands of people all wanting the same thing, I don't know. I mean, it's like the universe responds when that many people want it so badly. It affected the outcome of my shots, as y'all saw. You know, I could score 100 points, and that was evident on a night like tonight, and 100%. I felt it in every moment. This was great. Thank you, Bettina. Joe.
Where does breaking this record rank as far as your career accomplishments?
Right at the top, Joe. 100 points, baby. Let's go! Let's go! Thank y'all. Thank you, my man. Yeah. Thank y'all. 100 points, baby!
Never thought I'd see someone score over 100 points. You're unbelievable, man.